How good's this, guys? Welcome to another video. How weird is this? I've had this channel for about 6 bloody years now, and I think it took me about that long to get a set of lav mics. I think after the last walkthrough of Overland in Oz, Scotty from Overland in Oz, his 60 series, I thought, nah, and with, you know, paired with trying out the new camera and the microphone, I don't know if I'm fully happy with that yet. I had to get one of these, so it was bloody vital. Got a few things I want to tell you about today. Some very exciting things. See what you reckon. So of course we're actually up at the block at the land that I have access to still, and it's killing me because they've extended the fire season, and it's just making me want to fire that much bloody more. But as you can see behind me, it's still quite dry up here. Geez, it hasn't been opened in a while. I can see the dust on the inside. I'm parked on a bit of an angle, but that's all right. I'm actually looking for an excuse to try out a new product. Now, I thought I'd also mention while I'm out here, probably useless information to most of you guys, but for anyone who uses these front runner boxes, I actually need a bit of advice. I went and got myself a couple of the high top lids because I got recommended them. Just adds that, you know, extra sort of 60, 70 mil of height just to help out to fit more stuff. But I'm finding they're a real prick to actually lock in, right? You know, the actual normal lids, they lock in beautifully, but these ones here, you really have to pull it over and sort of do a corner at a time. I don't know if there's any advice you guys could give me on that if you own front runner boxes, unless these are duds of some sort, but it still doesn't change my opinion on these front runner boxes. I just reckon they're brilliant, you know, and so affordable. I mean, literally, I think these were $19.99, 20 bucks. Real good quality. Got the old honeycomb insert there for strength, but 20 bucks, man, from BCF. Unbelievable. But it'll piss me off if they don't lock into place, because I really have to use like a lot of my body weight to really lock it in. I've got a new product here that I'm trying out. Well, the metal ones, these ones for this hard clay ground. I've used a heap of these sand ones from Tie Gear. Shameless plug, you can get 10% off anything Tie Gear if you use the code WACKA10. But these awesome sand pegs, you know, and the ones that I have, they're sort of 600 mil long, and to be able to use these which are much shorter, and also it comes with a 19 mil hex head that you can connect to your drill. I brought my impact drill. I might have to make room for that in the setup now, hence the high lids. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these are. So let's see how we go. Jesus. Glad I got the impact drill. I don't think that's going to come back out. Cheers, guys. God, since that tinny trip that you might have seen, or if you're an avid watcher, cheers, guys. If you're an avid watcher, you might have seen we've been on that tinny trip, and that was sort of the last trip. And it's so funny that when I do like a tinny trip, I miss my four-wheel drive so much. And I think I said on that trip also that I think I'm outgrowing the boat a little bit, especially with the swag camping. So I got told that you can fall into a trap, you know, that you'll always want something bigger. And I think I might have a little bit. So been on Marketplace. I think I'm going to sell my the 435 Gannet maybe before summer, and see if I can get myself something new for the tinny adventures. But until then, they'll be fine, because I actually want to do a couple of winter ones as well. So that should be fun. It's so funny because when you do have like a little boat that you can tinny camp out of, when you're on the actual four-wheel drive trips, you know, after a couple of four-wheel drive trips, you miss the tinnies. And then one trip on the tinnies, you do miss the full drive trips. It's like you can feel it in your body, you know, because you're confined to that one, you know, that freaking 4 or 5 square meters. So, no, it'd be nice to get back out in the Forbies again. But I thought I'd come out and make this video and actually announce that The brand new Whacker Life fishing shirts or adventure shirts are here. Have a look at them. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? She's got the old sleeves. WA Camping Adventures on the sleeves. These, I love the way these fit, and I love how it's that bone white on the black. Also got another colour. Let me grab that for you now. This is the one I'm super excited about. Nice different colour. Decided to sort of go quite simple on this one here. So we've got the print on the back there. Just, oh man, I hope you guys are okay with me doing pre-orders like I am now. It's just with these items, they're actually a pretty quick turnaround. So I decided just to keep it pre-orders because I actually don't have the capacity or like the actual, I can't afford to have sort of 10 to 20 of every single size. Otherwise, you know, a few sit around for a while, and I'd rather just do it on a pre-order basis more often. So I hope you guys are all good with that. But yeah, guys, the pre-order will be open right bloody now. So it's a Friday afternoon right now, and it's going to be open for 3 weeks. I'll put the date on the screen, 2 colours there to choose from. Jump on the website, get yourself one. Love to get your support, you know, through buying one. They're absolutely awesome. You guys would know that I like to wear these all year round. So because of that pre-order thing, I'll be doing that sort of maybe every 1 to 2 months and a new product. So I'm not going to be a wanker and say it's a limited edition, but I sort of just wanted to do like a bit of a merch run with this design, and then also try and change it up. I've got another design coming and a few more different merch products that I'm so bloody proud of. It makes a huge difference when you work with these awesome companies, you know, like we've got Wild Mate Apparel actually supply these, Jacob there, an absolute champion, so professional, and it's just really nice to have that reliability. And if there's something that, you know, a wrong size or something that someone's ordered, we can actually really quickly turn it around within a couple of weeks, whereas in the past it was not always like that. So guys, I'd love for you to jump on and grab yourself one. I'm actually wearing, this is a 2XL, and this is a little bit big for me, but I actually don't mind the fit. I like it sort of tighter on my shoulders. I think the next size down might be a bit tight, but I've ordered myself some anyway. I'll put in the on the website what size I wear, just as a bit of a reference to you guys. But keep an eye out, because I'll be doing these pre-orders every couple of months just to sort of keep it nice and fresh for you guys, and keep them more often so that you're not missing out so much, you know, for the 4 or 5 of you that are ordering. But guys, I'd really appreciate it. I hope you'd be happy with these. I know that I am, and I really cannot thank you enough, and I got to hold a drink up to you for that, for the last order. It was so amazing. Honestly, I remember being out on the Walpole trip that I was with the guys, and my wife texted me and said, oh, you know, you've gotten this amount of orders overnight, and for someone like me, you know, that's not big at all, it blew my mind, and I've only got you guys to thank for that. So you know, I understand that I've brought out another product, you know, pretty quickly, but it's not to, you know, overdo it, but I just wanted to sort of roll them on quite quickly, because I do get a few messages about the fishing shirts, and then, you know, people who have missed out on the t-shirts or stuff like that, or if you just want to get, you know, socks, jocks, undies of Whacker, this same design, bloody go ahead. It's for you guys as well. But I've actually come out to this private land tonight to film a few other things, which is quite out of my comfort zone. So as you guys know, I've worked probably with Earth Track now for maybe 4 years, 4 or 5 years maybe, and you know, I've become really good friends with those guys, and an opportunity popped up, and it was sort of a really out of my comfort zone, and I sort of do back myself in a way, but I'm out here I've been shitting myself for the last week since they've asked me to do it, but I'm actually shooting a bit of a video for them guys to throw on their marketing, like on their platforms for marketing. And I want the product. I absolutely want it. It's like I'll throw a bit of footage in now. It's like a tripod light tower. There's 2 different types. They're lithium powered, and they're absolutely awesome. I'll show you later on. I'll end this video in the night time with them shining, and they go super high and you can dim them and stuff like that. So that's going to be really great for the podcasts and stuff that I want to do out here in the bush. So I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast and stuff like that. I want to do a video like this more often, and this land will help me to do that a lot because it's only 12 minutes from my house, so I can pop up here and do sort of just let you guys in on my little world, you know, and what's going on. And I don't know if you've been listening to the podcast so much, but bloody hell, man, I've had a tough couple of weeks, actually. Charlie, as you would have seen, my little dog, I've been on a heap of trips with him in solos and stuff like that. We actually, he passed away. So he was 12 years old at the time. But oh man, isn't it tough? Isn't it tough with dogs and stuff like that? You know that they don't live as long as humans, but they deserve to because they're better than humans, I believe. But yeah, very tough time. I'll go into it a bit more on the podcast and stuff like that, but it's nice to get out here actually on my own. I'm actually due for a solo. It's nice to sit out here and just sort of be alone and soak it all in, and think about a lot of things. But yeah, tough couple of weeks, but nothing, you know, and again, you know, that podcast is a great thing because it gives me a platform to sort of talk about what's on my mind and stuff like that, and what's pissing me off and what's shit that's on my mind and stuff like that, you know. So it's nice and easy, and it's very easy to set up and get going as well. So you don't want to be labouring into that stuff and make it a chore. And I've always said, you know, if anything on this channel ever becomes a chore, I'm going to back it off, which I did a couple of months ago. Again, you'll hear it on the podcast, but it's just a little bit of a powwow, this one, guys, and it's very easy for me to release these within the odd week that you're waiting in between two videos. So anyway, I bet it's getting to that time where it's golden hour and I want to shoot the rest of this video. So I'll try and show you a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff. I don't think there'll be much, but I'll speak to you once I'm all finished and done. You should have dropped your first beer by now. Grab another one. It's I thought this video I'd try and add in like a bit more context of what I'm actually doing out here. So obviously I'm shooting a couple of these products which is so damn far out of I haven't slept too much. Like, it's only something little probably to a lot of other creators and stuff out there, but for someone like me, it's very far out of my comfort zone. But I can't close doors like that. I can't close doors on myself, you know. And especially for a great company like EarthTrack, I've always, you know, as you would have known, you would have seen Dave on like multiple trips with us. So thought I'd let you in on my feelings. It's like I haven't slept that well for the last couple of nights just because I want to turn in a good product. I want to be worth, and absolutely I'm getting paid for it. It's not too bad, is it? But I absolutely want to turn in the best product that I can, and it's a lot different in my little pea brain. I've got in my head that, you know, I have a different standard that I set, I guess, when I'm doing something for someone else, as this is the first time, and I just want to do a good job, you know. And I remember Dave, he approached me and told me about the whole thing and how he wanted to do it, and he said, you know, do it in your style. And it's like, in my style, I don't feel like that would fit everyone. So I'm trying to make it a bit my style and you know, half presentable as well, you know, because it's for someone else. I'm trying to treat it like it's my product. But it's nerve-wracking. I'll tell you what, it's funny when I'm talking like this, just like candidly, it's very easy to talk because there can be spaces, you know, there can be silent bits in between me talking, and I can gather my thoughts as I'm going. But like, describing a product is very, very, especially when it's for someone else, is very, very awkward and odd to me and doesn't feel right. And I'll try and put in a few bloopers actually from it, because it took me ages to try and spit out a nicely phrased sentence. It took me ages to do that, and I don't know. It must be that anxiousness, you know. So Man, it might sound like I'm whinging, but I'm not. But I tell you what, I freaking love every minute of this stuff that I know deep down, and truly I do know deep down that I feel like I can turn a great product towards them, like, and give them something that they'll be happy with. I back myself like that, but it doesn't stop the nervousness, no bloody way in the world. So I've actually just spent an hour or two. I got here at 3 and it's now 10 to 6. 10 to 6, and I've just overshot. I've shot everything that I can, overdone it so that I've got lots to use, and now I have the pleasure of sitting back here on the clock and enjoying my surroundings until it sort of gets dark, and then I'll do a little bit more. But another thing about doing something like this is the planning involved, because it's so loosely done on my channel, the reviews and stuff. I know how I want to say, and I know what I want to describe and say the good parts and the bad parts. Whereas something like this, I need to put myself in someone else's shoes, like their marketing department shoes. And it's very interesting. I don't know how, this is probably boring as batshit to you guys, but I wanted to sort of explain it to you. Being a bricklayer, I'm literally a bricklayer, and I've, fallen sort of into this project here. I thought to myself, nah, don't be a dipshit. Open the door and have a go at it. And I said that today from a track. I said, man, I don't know how I'll go. Let me just turn it into you first and see that you're happy, So, I don't know. I wanted to, because I want to be personable with you guys, You've been with me through this journey for a long bloody time, and I wanted to sort of tell you my feelings. Probably just want to talk to the camera more because I'm shitting myself. So I'm going to sit back, have, this is my second one. I might have one more. That's when I talk a little bit better. Not really. No. Whether you want to shine some light on that steak that you're burning on the campfire, whether you want to shine some light on the repairs in your garage or trackside, or whether you want to light up that steak that's burning on the camp, whether you want to light up that steak that you're burning on, whether you want to shine some light on that some ambient campside light for your whether you want to shine some light on that. Well guys, it's pretty much 8:45 now, so I've been out here for about bloody 6 hours. What a great experience. I mean, how good are these lights? It'll be a great addition to doing podcasts out here in the bush. You can dim them right down and get a fire going in the background. With these better lenses that I've got, I'm really, really happy to do it. So I'm really frothing to get a couple of guests out here and do a cook with them. Also do like a live podcast as well. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and do not forget, Papa. I love these mics. Don't forget guys, another reminder, the Whacker Life fishing t-shirts are now open for 3 more weeks. So get on the website, get your order in. Got this black with the bone white on it, absolutely love it. And then you got like the cargo green color with the black stencil. I'll put the pictures up here as well as earlier in the video. Thank you so much for your support guys. Get yourself one, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you bloody think. Jump onto Patreon if you're interested. I'm going to do some bloopers because there were thousands of them tonight for this whole video. So I better pack all this up, pack the awning up, pack these lights up and get home to the girls. Have an awesome night. Have another beer. You bloody deserve it. Cheers guys.